Yo guys, welcome back to Really Mate. I'm Dorsey and today we're watching Ted Lasso Season 1 Episode 5. Last episode was by far my favourite, or at least so far. We're definitely starting to see the characters come out of their shell a little bit more. Definitely starting to see the guards kind of melt away because of how nice a person Ted is. The last episode definitely shown that we had Roy and Jamie having a conversation about why they don't like each other. That's healthy to a point. For them two, it's healthy. Rebecca got pretty upset about her ex-husband. It's the first time we've seen her actually upset. The rest of the time she's been, I don't want to say cold, but she's been pretty stern. With just the odd moment of her breaking and smiling or something. And to see her cry was quite don't want to say shocking, but it was oh God, I realised that I felt bad for her, especially with her husband, or the ex-husband, because he was just a piece of shit. Keely also broke up with Jamie, which I'm happy about. I did see a little spark between her and Roy. Don't know how that's going to go, if it's going to go anywhere. Jamie, I can tell there's good in him. There's been very small flashes. For instance, when Trent Krim tried to talk to him, at first he was actually taking Ted's advice, and then he reverted back to being Jamie. Even with the conversation with Roy, you could see, he mentioned to Roy, I had a poster of you on my wall as a kid. It's just little bits of vulnerability that are starting to come out of Jamie, so I'm looking forward to see where that goes. If you haven't already, leave a like, comment and a subscribe. I really appreciate it. To those of you who already have, you know I love you. And yeah, let's get into it. Ted Lasso, Season 1, Episode 5.
Oh, and tell your boss, I hope she gets heart disease.
Ooh. I really didn't expect that.
Shall we dance?
No, it's from King. Anyway, if I hear I immediately think about my wife telling me that my constant optimism is too much.
I get that.
It's because I opened up to you about my ex-husband at the gala.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that's a lesson learned.
To an extent, I get that with Ted, because the constant optimism. I think I've actually said this before. It would get annoying, but you can tell he's just a good person, you know.
Jamie? You up?
Don't go back to him.
Hello? Is Jamie here?
Oh my God, you...
Hi, Jamie.
Jesus Christ, man.
You've really helped me to feel good about this decision, just by being you.
Yeah. Jamie, can you put some clothes on, man? Because
It was nice to meet you.
Oh.
what was that?
I mean, come on, Sam was more open than the jar of peanut butter on my kitchen counter. Oh no, I like to keep the peanut butter open. That way, whenever I walk by, I can just stick my finger in it.
That is disgusting. That is not a good idea.
Even when Sam's open, Sam is still shit.
I heard my name. What did he say?
Poor Sam.
Oh, okay. Guys,
He's
we
like a
gotta play
little puppy or something, isn't he?
You're right, let's go.
Oh, his family's here.
That is a lot longer run than he thinks that.
Metaphor. You got teeth now? And you can talk!
I knew he'd be a good dad.
Not a surprise. We've lost 4 matches in a row and we're facing relegation. But why be sorry? I think it's all going rather smashingly.
Rebecca must be rich, because to get relegated, the amount of football clubs that have had to go into liquidation because of that, and just aren't a club anymore because of relegation. The amount of money you lose, she has to be rolling in it.
Do you like mythology? You've seen a unicorn, you ever seen a brunicorn?
Don't know why I laughed at that.
Like jobs.
So not hand, or blow, or foot.
Foot?
Technically, it would be feet, right?
What is Keely into? I need to have a conversation with Jamie, I think.
Bangers aren't great songs, but they do make you feel like dancing because they're so darn tasty.
When you gonna win a game, you fucking wanker?
Here are the darts. There's the board. Try not to hit any regulars.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's foreshadowing something.
Do they wrap the fish and chips in newspaper? I read they do that here.
No.
Yeah, no. I feel like you'd get ink all over your chips.
You already done, bud?
Yeah, he probably should be.
Ooh. Well, I'm sorry about
Yeah.
that. How much of the time?
What?
No, it's fine. You should definitely weigh in on my life. I'll make sure that I text you anytime I have to make a decision, yeah?
It's just that in training, Sam was wide open and Jamie...
Those two have 100% got a thing.
Like it.
Play, wanker. Don't you fuck up the match.
I appreciate you. We'll see what happens, huh?
That Scottish Richmond fan.
That's a scone, okay? Basically like a muffin, except it sucks all the spit out of your mouth. There's your breakfast. All right. Hey, what do you say?
Americans watching, you guys kind of have them, but you call them biscuits, don't you, with gravy. And the gravy's not like the gravy we have here. It's not to sound rude, but it kind of looks like dog sick. It's like a sausage gravy, I think, right?
I wake up hoping that I'll feel the way I felt in the beginning. But maybe that's just what marriage is, right?
Oh, poor Ted. I feel really bad for him.
Marriage, just so, so complicated, so many different challenges. And I think, I don't know.
I was about to say I want after you, no.
If you're so worried about your relationship, then why did you fly 4,438 miles away?
True.
Me being around so much was doing more harm than good. Anytime I tried to solve any of her problems or do something sweet for her, it just would backfire.
Damn.
Maybe the best thing to do would be to give her a little space, and so I
Give her a lot of space. I'm guessing that's because of the optimism, the constant optimism.
You and the missus, y'all been together a while, yeah?
28 years.
Oh?
5 boys, 3 dogs, 1 20-year-old cat whose impending death will wreck me eventually. And
sounds like a full life right there.
Sounds like a good life.
that's the thing, though, isn't it? If you're with the right person, even the hard times are easy.
Jesus. Higgins dropping knowledge, man.
I think they do 999 here?
It is 999.
It is, yeah.
For emergencies? Boy, that seems troublesome to me. Toddlers and just butt dials.
Because it's one key.
Yeah.
That's true, actually. I never thought about it like that.
Now, live from Nelson Road Stadium, the home of AFC Richmond.
Right, everyone get a fucking circle, let's do this!
Someone in the comments said that this is actually Selhurst Park, where Crystal Palace play. I found that really cool, actually. That they actually managed to get a Premier League stadium and...
I'm trying to think of a reason you didn't put your hand in with the rest of the team.
Didn't want to.
You get to keep on preaching all of your yeehaw bullshit, and in exchange, I'll keep ignoring you because this team is tragic.
He needs to be dropped. He should be in the reserve team, not even the bench.
After I scored a goal tonight,
Ooh.
Jamie Tat, Jamie Tat.
That tune is, I need you to cut the crap right now.
He was about to actually say something there. I could tell that he was angry.
Good lad. Good boy.
God, he's a prick, isn't he? That's a funny chant, though, I'm not going to lie.
Fucking Lasso!
Nice family, though.
Damn it, Paul! Don't humanise.
6 minutes, Richmond are
Don't
2.
humanise him.
Lasso's time at Richmond will be short and not very sweet. Tart receives.
This is the first time we've seen football, I think.
No, he's doing it himself.
2-1. You see, if I liked them, I'd actually sing along, but...
Nigerian is taken out.
Come on, ref! They got knocked that off!
It'll be a yellow card here for Benson, and you have to say...
Sam doesn't seem like a bad player. I don't know why Jamie gets on his back so much.
Excuse me, mate.
Look at that, man.
Not to move you there.
Jesus, man.
Oh, what is this? Kent and Tart are at each other's throats.
I'm not surprised, genuinely. So, two teammates have fought before in football on the pitch. The most famous one would probably be Kieran Dyer back in the early 2000s, I think.
Pull you up. You're going to pretend to limp very badly. And you're going to gesture like you think you can bravely go on. They'll love it.
Can he continue?
That was good, because that happens all the time. They did that well.
That's two for Jamie Tart. I have to wonder, where would Richmond be without him?
Oh, look at that. Whole team are just separated from him.
You're doing great, Dad.
Yeah, you got this.
Thanks, guys. I want to bench Jamie. But I didn't want to...
Oh, finally. So my team, Man United, are currently going through something similar to this. One of our better players, Marcus Rashford,
16's going in from now. Okay, appreciate it,
last
sir. Thank you.
season absolutely flying. This season has been pretty bad. And a lot of the fans are saying they want him to be benched, but...
Okay.
What on earth?
I actually fully agree with Ted. Wait, isn't it? It's still a first half, isn't it? Didn't he score in like the 36th? See, that would cause a bit of a stir. I'm not going to lie. That's a statement.
Hey, sit down, listen.
He's finally got a bit of respect from Roy.
Got ourselves a
Oh.
tie game.
So's Nate.
And every time your art teacher, Miss Scanlon, leans over your desk to check and see how your project's going, you feel all squiggly inside.
Not my art teacher.
Doing whatever you have to so that everyone in your life can move forward theirs.
He's not just talking about football here.
It's the only way you can truly help her
Yeah.
be happy. Obviously, by her, I'm referring to lady football.
Lady football. Not a bad team talk there.
From Coburn, and Kent is off to the races.
Kent has only
Go on,
one
Roy.
man to beat. Tells
Oh, and he's passed it.
first to a wide
Sam.
open Ollie's
Yeah,
area.
go on. Come on. Now I'm happy. I think even Rebecca's a little bit happy. Is that their first win? Whoa. That's a hell of a win coming back from 2 down.
What are you doing? Nicely done, gentlemen.
Shows the players are behind the manager.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan? The actor?
Whee!
Oh, man. I love when you die.
Great Scott.
Daddy,
Yeah?
what's a wanker?
Oh, God.
Is a that's a man that likes to be alone with his thoughts. Make sense?
Good explanation there, Ted. I'm really happy for Ted, I'm not going to lie. And for the team.
And the only two people in that big old parking lot at the exact same time? No way for us to know it's going to be the start of something.
Oh, here we go.
Good night, Keely.
Clearly not quite ready yet.
Do or something I could say that would make you be happy. Just being with me, I'd do it.
Oh, man.
You don't have to keep trying anymore. It's okay. I'm gonna be okay.
Ooh.
Yeah?
Oh.
You're not quitting, Ted. You're just letting me go.
Oh, I don't like it when he cries.
Are we gonna talk every day?
Absolutely. Just like
I swear I'm not crying. There's somebody just over there somewhere cutting onions. Oh, Ted. You'll be alright, man. I do worry for Ted, though, because he seems the type to try to make everyone else happy. around him rather than himself, so I really hope I'm wrong. That's a good mate. Brings you a pint. This is a really good episode, I'm not gonna lie. Alright guys, we just got done with Ted Lasso Season 1, Episode 5, and these last 2 episodes, I'd say, have been like absolutely amazing. Like, it actually got a tear out of me at the end there. I mean, Ted's let her go because he realises she doesn't love him anymore and he just wants her to be happy. Like, amazing guy, amazing person. Because there's plenty of people who are like, people are just selfish, you know, and love can cause you to be selfish, and clearly not Ted. It made me think more of him, you know, like even more than I already do. That was really just nice. I'm really hoping though that he deals with it in the right way. I don't know, hopefully, you know, he deals with it. He's got his friend there, he's got Beard. But us as men, we don't really talk about our problems too much. We should, but it's just one of them things that we naturally don't like it. With Ted being, you know, so far away from home, the only person he's got there really is Beard. I'm hoping that he opens up and, you know, doesn't just bottle it. And yeah, Roy and Keely at the end also, they look like they've got something coming. I said it at the beginning of the episode. Now I definitely know that's happening. There's definitely sparks there. I'd really like to see that actually, because I think they'd be good together. I think Roy needs someone to soften him up a little bit too. You even seen it there, like as soon as the vulnerability come out, he just said, "Oh, good night, Keely," you know. But yeah, I think she'd be really good for Roy. I noticed at half time in the episode that Ted finally has Roy's respect. He told everyone to shut up while he talked. It was a pretty subtle thing, but definitely shows respect. Same thing with the other player, I don't know his name, but he moved over for Nate to sit down, and I think that shows how far they've come already. Obviously, a couple of episodes ago, Nate was getting absolutely tortured by the players, and that's down to Ted. That's Ted teaching Roy how to be a captain, so Roy can then sort other problems out within the dressing room. Yeah, really good coaching from Ted, and I'm glad to see that there's finally some respect there. You know, Jamie needed to be benched. Hopefully we have the right reaction, but he had far too much of a chip on his shoulder, thought way too much about himself. Hopefully that's like a shock to his system, and he actually thinks like, Jesus, like, clearly I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I should listen. I noticed he didn't stay till the end of the game as well, so he was definitely pissed about it, but it's one of them things, if you don't do as the coach tells you and you don't play as a team, then you're gone. Like, and I completely agree with Ted. Of course the fans were giving him stick when it happened, but it turned out that they won the game. So, and that happens in real life too, in real football. Like, a manager will take someone off and the crowd will be like, well, what the hell is he doing, kind of thing. And it'll be some sort of like tactical change within the game that he wants to do, and it ends up winning him the match. So yeah, like, as football fans, we like to pretend we know an absolute ton about the sport, like we know more than anyone else, but in reality there's a reason why managers and stuff get paid. And Ted obviously doesn't know a lot about football, but he knows about people. But yeah, hopefully Jamie, you know, sorts himself out a little bit and realises. If you haven't already, leave a like, comment and a subscribe. I really appreciate it. To those of you who already have, you know I love you. And yeah, I think we'll end it there. I can't wait for episode 6. And until then, guys, I'll see you all later.